With stay-at-home orders in place around the world in response to the coronavirus pandemic, the travel industry has come to a practical standstill. But as with all tragedies, we'll ultimately crawl out of our proverbial shell and explore the world again. It'll just take time, and might I add, should be done with discretion and in adherence to local and global guidelines. Now that being said, travel will change. It's inevitable. But change isn't necessarily a bad thing, and in fact, quite often change happens for the better. Here are 7 ways that travel will change after the pandemic. There'll be more of a focus on road trips and outdoor adventures. People will still be very mindful of space and others, but they'll be itching to get out of town. And domestic travel, especially road trips, will be a popular option. Since finances will also play a huge role in influencing travel decisions, road trips, weekend getaways, and national parks will be more attractive than ever. Of course, exploring local destinations will be a great way to boost the local economy. Air travel will restart slowly, domestically, and with social distancing, but expect to see great deals followed by higher prices. Less flight options, masks for both passengers and crew, and new ways of proving good health before boarding. I think we'll also see an uptick in private jet travel, not just for leisure travelers, but even for corporate travelers. And all in all, there'll be a huge push for more attention on cleaning standards on flights, which is ultimately great for everyone. Travel agents will make a comeback. As the pandemic altered travel plans, travelers faced a number of problems with rebooking and getting refunds if they had booked with OTAs. So as a result, they'll want more peace of mind when booking future trips. So cue in the great travel agent revival. As cruisers seek to stay closer to home and still have a great value, expect shorter cruises to be the preference. Now, no doubt, the cruise industry has had some unfortunate issues with the pandemic, but the cruise industry has a loyal customer base, many of which have already rebooked for 2021. Cruise lines were already very conscious of hygienic standards, but this will make those practices even more rigorous. And many cruise lines will have expanded medical facilities and capabilities on board, which is definitely a good thing. Hotels will hyper-focus on the local community, likely offering discounts to those looking for a staycation, and some might even open up for partial day use. Of course, we'll see changes in the communal spaces, cleaning standards, and increased contactless experiences. But this will also be an exciting time for hotels to step up to the plate when it comes to bridging the gap between technology and providing personalized service. Something that they've teetered on for years, but they'll now have to fully embrace. Less waiting in lines. Learning from big theme parks like Disney World, who started implementing virtual queuing on some of its recently opened rides, this could very well be a trend here to stay, and hopefully implemented in attractions around the world. Now, through the use of apps, visitors are notified when to come back to a ride to stand in line, minimizing long waits in tight spaces with crowds. I don't know about you, but reducing the amount of time that we have to wait in line is something I think all of us can get behind. Now, the biggest change we'll see in travel is the outlook of travelers and an increase in conscious travel decisions. Travelers will focus on health not only for themselves, but for others. And witnessing the positive environmental changes that occurred during lockdown, travelers will also look for ways to support eco-friendly options and sustainable tourism. Travelers will ultimately be kinder on the earth, more respectful of destinations, and also hopefully kinder towards each other. Look, ultimately, we will travel again. The experiences might look and feel different, but they'll still be transformative and eye-opening, and the destinations will be even better. So, what long-term changes are you seeing happen in the travel industry? Let me know your thoughts below. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.